I like the informality of it all too.
Yes,
it was very good indeed.
Just like a pleasant Sunday afternoon.
A memorable occasion. All set now for the final quarter, with Fitzroy leading 80 points to Richmond 64. And the sun shining brightly. It's a beautiful day in Melbourne now, ideal football weather, and the big question is, can Richmond pull this game out of the fire? Can Fitzroy cause the first big upset in the first round of the 1970 Victorian Football League season?
As umpire Crouch bounces the ball and Crow goes up. Green gets it down cleverly to Bartlett. Bartlett boots Richmond into attack. Zunneberg and Hart are underneath it. A great struggle. Neither can take it. Well played, Herod. Herod boots it down towards where Wall goes up with his opponent, Bergen. Nice play, Peoples. Peoples gets onto his left foot. Across to Thompson. Thompson, a left foot snap down towards the goal square. And it's through. Oh, a magnificent snap, that one.
What a big thrill for the youngster, you know, his first league game and 2 goals, one in the third quarter and one in the last.
Yes, 2 shots, 2 goals. He scouted very cleverly there to accept that handball from Peoples. So he shows quite a lot of intelligence, and certainly one can't criticise his shots for goal. 2 of them and 2 majors. Excellent.
You can understand Tony Ongarillo's enthusiasm for Fitzroy, can't you, Doug?
Almost biased, I feel, at times, Kev.
Former Fitzroy full forward, and a great player he was too. But I hope you've got both eyes open.
Yes,
back in the centre now, and Fitzroy again got the tap. Crow kicks it off the ground. Here's a chance for them as the hand pass nearly came out to Shearer. It didn't. Picked up by Clay. Clay towards Bowden. Bowden knocks the ball out towards Dean. Dean's kick is a quick one. Sends the ball right up to Moore. Bounces too high for him. Gives Wood the chance. He's very nearly caught with the ball. It's grabbed here by Hodgkin. Hodgkin gets the ball away towards Newnham. Fitzroy in the open spaces now. Lovely kick by Newnham towards centre half forward. And there's young Wall flying for the ball. Couldn't hold it. It hits the ground. This is where Fitzroy winning. But chipping in nicely there is Thomas. Thomas's hand pass goes towards Andrews. He missed the run of it. Allows Burke in for Richmond. Burke towards centre half forward. The ball punched away by Wood. Good defensive play. Barrett grabs the ball though for Richmond. Drives towards the goal. But sends the ball out of play on the full. And it'll be a free kick to Fitzroy. Fitzroy, 12-14, 86 points to Richmond, 9-10, 64.
Lazarus down to Murray, and Murray being a superb player once again. Perfect judgment, takes a fine mark on half-back flank for Fitzroy. Murray, no man on the mark. This is bad football from the Tigers' point of view as Murray goes downfield, gains about 20 yards, kicks it across looking for Wall, well directed. Wall in trouble as he mishandles. Roger Dean, the captain, kicks it more height than anything else. Barrett underneath it, does it nicely too and takes the mark. Barrett, who's been in the thick of all the heavy incidents, and the crowd, Richmond cheering, Fitzroy hating him, who kicks a long one downfield. Out comes Peter Wood in front of his opponent. They both push each other out. Lazarus comes in, breaks through with great skill. At about centre half back, he boots the centre ground. There's only Green available, and Green takes the mark. Green, a legal man, is the tallest man on the ground, or he and Ronaldson, both at 6'5", well passed downfield, almost taken by Bowden. Bowden recovers nicely, taken away by Sykes, which was good football. Bowden then kicks up the ground out to Northey. Northey's on his wrong foot, turns onto his left foot now, shoots for goal and does it beautifully. Puts it straight through.
Well, is he a pest? He's a real thorn in the Fitzroy side. This Northey scouts very, very cleverly, and his kicks are certainly very, very damaging indeed.
That's goal number 3, Jim.
Number 3, yes. 3 straight from Northey on that half-forward flank.
Well, that puts Richmond within striking distance of Fitzroy. They move on to 10-10, 70 points to 12-14, 86. Umpire Crouch. High gets the tap. Bartlett sharks it though for Richmond. It's into the open spaces. Barrett, number 24, is chasing it out with great determination and speed. Will he get there first? He does. Rolls the ball on in front of him, but has taken it Fitzroy's way a little bit. And Fitzroy chip in beautifully through Merrigan. Merrigan dashing down with the ball, drives towards the goal. There's no one at home. Beard comes across, but the ball hits the boundary line and goes out of play.
Young Merrigan's been an excellent player on that wing, Ken. He's gathered a great number of kicks, 19.
I think that Fitzroy had the edge across the centre, with Andrews in the centre himself and Merrigan. So a lot of pace, a lot of determination.
Yes.
Green and Brown. Brown front position. Down it comes to Peoples. Peoples a left foot snap for goal.
They're playing like a team of veterans.
They really are. They're producing the best football I think I've seen them produce, Ken, since 1961. 1960 probably.
I wonder if this is their year, because they've moved across to the old St Kilda ground. And I should say that that ground would suit them. They like playing fast, open style of football, and more so, you know, akin the Western Australian style of game. And they're great players when they get into the open territory.
Umpire Crouch, Michael Green gets this punch down. It's intercepted by Shearer, picked up by Herod. Herod's left footer goes out wide to an open half-forward flank. The chance is there for Thomas. Thomas kicks it high in there down towards Bartlett. Bartlett goes up and just holds it long enough. He doesn't, says the umpire. Brilliant football, Herod. Herod's got plenty of time to go further if he wants to. He does, and then kicks it down where Colin Beard and David Wall fly for it. Beard's the hands get there. It's all Fitzroy. Russ Cuckley got time. He picks it up, can't get foot to ball. They scramble for it in the middle of underneath the goal line and underneath it all is Peoples, but there's no free kick.
Free kick to Peoples.
There is a free kick.
No,
there's no free kick.
I thought he was pushed in the back.
So did I, yes.
Umpire Crouch bouncing the teeth of Fitzroy's goal. A great punch by Michael Green out towards the boundary line. Gains about 10 yards free side. Some respite for Richmond.
Oh, wait, they nearly had another goal there, didn't they?
Yes,
Wait now as Brown and Green will contest this one once again. Green from behind, cheekily intercepted by Newman. Newman's in trouble, he's tackled by Sheedy. He won't give up, will young John Newman. Shoots for goal, offline it is, through for one behind. Here's a battling, tenacious little rover as the young fellow with the balding pate, John Newman.
Richmond supporters very quiet at this stage, trailing 70 points to 93.
Barry Richardson, good straight football, directly down the ground, looking there for Bowden, picked up nicely by Thompson. Here's Murphy, the danger man, sends a drop kick skimming for goal, but it's off direction, and another behind to Fitzroy, but they're certainly doing all the attacking.
My word, a straight kick there, and Richmond would have been in a whole lot of bother.
29 shots to 20, and a lot of those ones, easy ones, had Fitzroy kicked a little straighter in this third term, Richmond would have been really looking sorry for themselves.
Barry Richardson once again looking this time for Royce Hart. David Wall's in front position. Michael Green almost got there. Dean in trouble. Down to the ground it comes, and there's Green crawling after it, lying, fighting for it. There he is, number 3, talking as usual, of course. And umpire Crouch comes in, speaks to John Murphy, and will bounce the ball as Murphy trundles it back to him. On the bounce, the chance is there for Bergen. Bergen's big punch goes to Murray. Murray then boots Fitzroy into attack down towards where Russ Cuckley battles. He hits it away nicely. People's in trouble. Behind the pack it goes to Wall again. Wall shoots for goal and one behind.
I think it was touched off his boot.
Well, they've had the chances.
It was touched and going through. And my word, they're really putting a lot of pressure on the Richmond defence, Fitzroy, at the 7-minute mark of the final quarter. The kick in comes to Bartlett. Bartlett looking for someone further afield. Most of them are covered. Sends it up to Northey. Northey has the ball knocked away by Sykes. Sykes comes to the ball nicely, puts it onto the boot. Good play. Comes here to Newnham. Newnham can't quite control it, and it's gathered in by Sheedy. Sheedy towards Dean. Dean has to kick hurriedly, and it goes straight to Lazarus. He can't control it. He's backed up nicely, though, by Zonnenberg. Zonnenberg's kick comes out here where Hodgkin's got the ball. He's going to pass it. Short here. It's coming across to Lazarus, and Lazarus takes the mark. Burke coming right down over the mark. He's still well over, but Lazarus is going to take his time. Rightly so. Just looking for a lead somewhere. Andrews has given him one. He's ignored that. Elects to kick towards centre half forward. Murray sets himself for it. Spoilt by a teammate, I think. Murphy, though, comes clear of the ball from the pack for Fitzroy. Got a lot of pace. A beautiful pass. Out it goes to Russ Cutley, who takes a lovely one-handed mark. Beautiful football, Fitzroy.
Very casual, if you please.
They're looking a really polished side. As Russ Cutlick is going to have a long shot at goal. I think he's too far out. We'll soon know. Yes, it's falling that little bit short. And coming to it is Beard. Beard can't control it. He gets right into the back of a Fitzroy player. But I think it'll be a bounce ball. It is. Newnham's got it. Not at all happy, having a chat to umpire Crouch, thinking that he should have got a free kick. At the bounce, Richmond get the tap. Fitzroy come to the ball. Pack gathering, the whistle goes, and another bounce will ensue.
In comes Norm Brown. He cuts it out straight out to Richmond. A shocking punch down by Brown to Bartlett. Bartlett towards Francis Burke. Burke marks it off. He goes like a flash. Gets past Herod. Steadies himself now from centre. Boots it down towards centre half forward. Umpire's whistle is blowing. Francis Burke,
a chop, did he perhaps?
I don't know whether he covered more than 10 yards. It might have been the chop, Tony.
I think so. It's going to Herod.
There's the free kicks to Herod. Herod, an ex-Geelong player, transferred to Fitzroy, has played very competently today. Kicks a drop kick down to the attacking zone for Fitzroy. In front, it's all Richmond. Too easy it was, taken by fullback Barry Richardson. Richardson, a physiotherapist, goes back now and tries a short one downfield. In front was Merrigan, Dick Clay too strong, Shearer, and Clay was too strong. 6'1.5" of him and a wingman. He boots it down to Barrett. Barrett goes up as Andrews was. Andrews' intention was never to mark the ball, and the umpire's intention is to give the free kick to Barrett.
I've got a feeling a message has gone out from Richmond's coach, Tom Hafey, to kick the ball in the air, because this is where Richmond perhaps may have a slight edge. I don't know. I have a feeling. I saw a message go out. 65 yards from the boot of Barrett. Downfield it goes. Here's a chance for Dean. He's tackled and beautifully bumped out. Then a hungry pack of players fall on top of it. Umpire Crouch blows the whistle, and he will come and break it up, as the word is. There's Peter Wood, number 30.
Roger will be in there somewhere.
Hodgkin, number 35, is a policeman, and certainly he's a tough player. Roger Dean's the man who's always talking. Captain of Richmond, their longest service player, and a great player he's been too. Ronaldson goes up, he's beaten for it. Down it goes to Zunneberg. Zunneberg over the head to Burke. Burke just takes it. Well juggled that time as he's running back with the flight of the ball.
That sun's right in his eyes as he took that one.
He lost
Doug, and it was a good effort.
Fitzroy, 13-17, Richmond 10-10.
Burke, a skimming drop kick down to the 10-yard square. It's all Fitzroy. Thank you, says Gary Lazarus, and waits and takes it on his chest.
There's no system up forward among the Richmond players at all.
It's amazing.
Richmond certainly not looking like a premiership side today as Lazarus boots towards Captain Murray. Dickie Clay comes in and takes him on. Well done, Murray, with strength and power. Murray should take a free hit. He will.
He's going to so many frees that way, Kevin Murray. Very, very experienced in throwing the arms out and letting the ball go.
Fitzroy, 25 points in front at the 10-minute mark of the final quarter. Here's a beautiful pass, beautifully directed. Comes out to young Shearer, the winger for Fitzroy. Shearer can put the Lions well into attack. Here's a nice kick too towards centre half forward. Flying for the ball and taking a beautifully judged mark is young Wall. I noticed that someone's come on, Jules come on for Richmond, but let's concentrate on the game as the ball comes up here to Murphy, the boundary line, a little bit too close for him.
John Ronaldson's walking off down there, Lloyd. Look at it, Ken.
Rucks do battle. Here's Sheedy getting a hand pass towards Strang. Strang's kick towards the centre of the ground. We're coming through as Norm Brown to pick it up for Fitzroy. He's kick high in the air. Can Newnham get under it? But it is Merrigan who comes down from the wing to take the mark. Playing very well, this young fellow. He's kicked towards centre half forward. It's all Richmond there. They missed the mark though, but coming out with the ball once again is Barry Richardson. Hooks it around and marked very nearly taken there by Shearer. Shearer under a lot of pressure from Richmond here as Richmond kick the ball forward. The whistle goes and it'll be a free to Richmond.
Yes, it's Dick Clay to take the free kick on half-back flank. Richmond fumbling there. There were three players had that opportunity. They were lucky to get out of the free kick. Clay's kick is a good one. Down towards where Barrett makes a big leap. Follows on nicely. Tackles. Gets foot to ball but boots it straight to Gary Lazarus, who's got no opponent. He gets past Bond. 19th and 20th man on for Richmond. And Lazarus boots it out looking towards Wall again. It's Merrigan who's battling with Burke. Burke gets it and boots Richmond into attack. Lazarus underneath will take another one. Nobody at home at all.
What a stumbling block he is.
He has been.
6 marks he's taken.
One of the real old-timers of the Fitzroy team who's kicked a lot of goals up forward. Nobody expected he'd be such a success in the back pocket. This is Zunneberg, Noel Zunneberg. 30 yards he goes. Then he kicks a short one cleverly across towards Merrigan. Merrigan can give it to Peoples but tries a long one. David Wall comes in from behind and almost did it beautifully. He goes to the ground. Through comes People. Held the ball a long time. Held it too long. And the free kick will go to the Tigers. Gary Richardson showing a little of rank at that time, which is most unlike this fullback, who's a very fair and gentle player, but a very good player. On half-back flank is Richardson, sends it down to the centre of the ground, looking for Clay. It's Royce Hart from behind who takes 2 bites at it and therefore loses it. Chance for Shearer. Shearer hand passes good football across to Murphy. Murphy steadies as he's tackled by Dean. Here's Fitzroy's chance again, and the mark is taken by Darryl Peoples.
Beautiful football, lovely disposal of the ball.
They're certainly getting on with the job. Looking
all
for
the
a man
best
every
positive
time.
football is being played by Fitzroy. They're passing the ball to perfection, finding their man invariably, and it's good to look at.
Peoples, 25 to 30 yards out, should not miss this one with his left foot, comes in and kicks it long and high, deep into the stand. 6 more points go to Fitzroy. That's Peoples' second goal.
Yes, as Ken said, it's the Fitzroy side that are the more positive of the two, and certainly it's been a surprise to everyone. I think probably a lot of the Richmond players tended to take this game not as seriously as they should have, and the game is certainly very fast, slipping from their grasp.
One thing they should have remembered, that the last time they were beaten was by Fitzroy, back on the centre now, and Fitzroy knocked the ball forward, a chance for him. It comes out here to Shearer. Shearer in turn, handballs further afield, and the ball is gathered in here nicely by young Thompson. Thompson drives it forward. Oh, this could bounce through. No, it doesn't. It's punched away by Barry Richardson at the last moment. Another behind to Fitzroy. Well, now, they're in the box seat, no two ways about it. 102 points to Richmond 70. 32 points in front at the 14-minute mark of the final quarter.
Once again, it's Richardson, the fullback for Richmond, boots it downfield, a tremendous leap by Brown. He thumps the ball away. Bartlett, the rover, comes in. He's tackled, goes to the ground, recovers, runs into three of them. Kevin Murray won't give up. Thomas takes it away from him, then loses it. Chance for Brown. Brown's long hand pass is a dangerous one. Murray runs into Shooty, and he's well tackled. Umpire crouches, he drops it, and the free kick goes to Shooty. Bad hand pass from Norman Brown. Across to Roger Dean, the captain. Dean takes the mark. Tackled by Heron. Heron tackled him hard too. Francis Burke threw that ball out in front of him. Plays on. Gets a hand pass across to Barrett. Barrett's got the chance now for a long one. It was Bond. Lazarus is there alone and unattended and takes another one.
Well, mark number 7.
This is why Ronaldson was removed. I'm sure that he wasn't doing enough to curb Lazarus down there while he was in the forward pocket. But it's still going on. Lazarus having it all his own way.
Gary Lazarus boots it out to half-back flank looking for Crow. In front it was almost taken. It was taken. No, it's not paid for by the umpire. It's punched away from Barrett. He battles on nicely. Chance now for Tony Jewell in the van. Here's a chance for Richmond once again. Is it booted by Bond down to the 10-yard square. Big leap and a good mark for the Tigers. Tumbling over is Eric Moore again.
That was a strong one.
He's got a magnificent leap as Moore, and he's only about 15 yards out as he limps back painfully.
Yes, he's hurt his knee, by the way.
This is Eric Moore holding the ball tucked in there in his right hand. That big leap when he took that when he crashed heavily to the turf. Michael Bowden comes across to sympathise and say, please, Eric, kick a goal, I think might be the message. Come on, mate.
He was graduated as a BA last week too.
Yes, Bachelor of Arts,
and his wife too.
In comes Eric Moore, kicks for goal and kicks nice and straight. Well done, Eric Moore. That's number 4 to the Richmond full forward.
Good effort considering it looks like he has hurt that. Could be the knee or the ankle. He's stamping it on the ground, but certainly deserved the goal. It was an excellent leap, and he had plenty of attention when he came to the ground with the ball. Eric Moore, 4 goals from full forward, 4 goals too, actually. It's been quite a good contribution. One of the few Richmond forwards who's probably been on top in the day.
There's Eric Moore, back now with umpire Crouch. As the rucks get set, go high, the tap going to Green. Sharp beautifully by Newnham though of Fitzroy. Newnham's kick is wide out where it's coming out towards Wall. Wall takes a lovely mark under a lot of pressure, and I think he took something else too.
Yes, I think he did too.
The face area. He's been a great player at centre half forward. 5th mark to this young player. 17 kicks, good performance. And he's taking his time. I think these are good tactics. He'll put it well down towards the goal. He's not a bad kick. It's on its way. Pack developing there, right in the goal square. It's knocked into the open spaces. Ball gathered in here by Richmond towards the centre of the ground. Coming down is Andrews, but it's Newnham once again. Tackled, caught with the ball by Bowden. Tackled too high as this umpire Crouch, and Newnham will take the free for a pull round the neck. This kick is a good one to position Turner, setting himself for the mark as Green, and brings it down for Richmond. Too tall and too strong there in the last line of defence. He immediately passed the ball to Bartlett, all on his own. Bartlett can go for a long run. He elects to boot the ball forward towards Clay, is it? Clay can't mark it though, but this gives Michael Bowden the chance. He knocks the ball further afield. Jewell's got it here for Richmond. Sends it forward for them, up towards Barrett, and Barrett has met solidly. Very solidly indeed. Oh, I didn't think he'd get up so quickly.
Well, he can take it, can't he?
He can dish it out, as we say, and he can take it too.
He takes it too, no worry.
He's a good 65 yards out from goal. A magnificent drop kick puts a goal. No, it's offline. The distance was superb, but he hooked it badly. It goes out of bounds, and of course the whole of the Fitzroy camp clap enthusiastically. Peter Wood, the full-back will take the free kick for that misdirected kick of Barrett's, and Wood keeps it out wide looking for Norman Brown. Brown goes up above the pack but can't hold it. Comes down and battles hard. Well picked up there by Bowden. Bowden boots the Tigers into attack once again. Behind the chance or in front of the pack, it's nicely taken by the winning Zunnenberg. He boots it out close to the boundary line. Opportunity there for Green, and well marked it was by the big fellow, Michael Green. His opponent on the mark is Vice-Captain Norman Brown, who's incidentally been 3 times best and fairest in the Fitzroy club. Norman Brown's taken some wonderful marks today. Green, of course, the legal man. He's a legal man. He's waving, he's gesticulating, appealing to umpire Crouch. Play goes on downfield, and it's taken nicely by Clark.
A little bit of misunderstanding there among the Fitzroy defenders.
Yes.
Play should never have been allowed to mark
Murray
in
and
that
Zunnenberg,
unopposed manner.
Comes in now from about 45 yards out from goal, kicks for goal and kicks it offline. It's one behind only.
When Richmond badly need a goal, Richmond move on to 11-11, 77 points. Fitzroy are 14-18, 102.
Richmond aren't playing well enough in my book to kick 4 or 5 goals now to win this. They're certainly not combining well as they should.
Time's running out on them as Wood puts the ball into play. Good kick, but it's all Richmond there. And the mark again taken by Clay, is it?
Royce Hart.
No, it's Royce Hart. Hart, a left footer, former Tasmanian, brilliant player. Here comes, it's a good kick too, almost into the goal square. A lot of jostling going on there. The ball comes clear. Fitzroy come away with it through Herod. Herod's kick a nice one, looking for Norm Brown. Brown sets himself for it, knocks the ball forward, comes to it. Not Brown, it was young Thompson, and Thompson drives the ball with a beautiful pass, a lovely pass, and finds ball again. Beautiful play. They're very similar in build, aren't they? Russ Cutler.
Yes, they look alike.
Wall, and they're both fair-haired, but this fellow has played magnificently. No 2 ways about it. We'll put this well down towards the goal. There's the kick on its way. It's a magnificent drop punt, and through goes a magnificent goal. Goal number 4.
Number 4.
And Fitzroy really consolidate now. 15 goals on the ball. And there's young Wall. Must be feeling pretty happy with himself.
He's done an excellent job there. 4 goals, 5 is a pretty good contribution from any centre-half forward, and particularly being up against a player of the calibre of Bergen, but he's certainly been much too talented in the air and in fact on the ground for Bergen so far today.
He's incidentally topped the goal kicking in the reserves and in the thirds for Fitzroy, so he's used to it. Back in the centre with umpire Jeff Croucher. Beautiful punch down goes to Murray. Murray across looking for Murphy. Peoples will take it. He's tackled nicely. Tackled from behind, however, says umpire Crouch. Against you, Graham Bergen. And the free kick goes to Darryl Peoples.
Doug Fitzroy got too much pace.
They have. They're getting there first all the time. As Peoples, the left footer, centred, skimming down to the full forward zone. The mark is taken once again by Russell Brown. One-handed, nonchalantly, too easy. 16 and a half stone of bulk and power and agility there. That's Russell Brown.
I think he'll kick this right out of the ground too, Doug. No
20 yards out, bang. Through it goes, and Fitzroy sealed the match, I feel.
Well now, who would have imagined that Fitzroy would have beaten Richmond in this opening round of Victorian League football on the MCG? I don't think anyone gave Fitzroy a great deal of hope of beating the Tigers. They were the premiers last year, but my word, they've confounded the critics. And they really played magnificent football. Early in the game, Richmond appeared to have their measure. Richmond were 5 points in front at half-time, but as you've seen, from that point on, it's been all Fitzroy. They've dominated the game, and they're 16-18 now to Richmond 11-11, and we're about 23 minutes into the final quarter.
Michael Green goes up and Brown beats him pointless once again. Out towards the half-forward flank where Thomas is leading Thompson of Fitzroy. Thomas picks up and boots looking for Northey. Well done, Sykes. He came on when he should have stopped. He was well tackled, but it's picked up nicely there by Shearer. Shearer gets bundled away and over the line it goes as Richmond's 19th and 20th man. Jewell and Bond struggle for it, but it's out of bounds, centre wing position. Yes, there's a lot of criticism that the match will be 2 one-sided. It was a pity because Her Majesty the Queen was coming here and thought Richmond would win too easily. But there's Northey, who certainly made his contribution to the Tigers. Comes in and sends a drop kick out wide looking for Royce Hart. Hart leads in the race for the ball cleverly down to Jewell. Jewell gets his left foot to it and boots it. Lazarus comes in, but it's taken by Bartlett. Lazarus crashes into him accidentally, but that plucky little rover, Bartlett takes the mark, and when he gets up, if he can get up, and I think he can, he'll only be about 12 yards out or 10 yards out on a pretty acute angle, 45 degrees. Gavin Bartlett, their best and fairest player in 1967 and 68. Royce Hart won that award in 69. He's a great player. No, he's not going to be on a difficult angle. He'll boot straight towards the scoreboard. Shouldn't have any trouble booting one through for the Tigers. There it goes.
A somewhat belated goal to Richmond. They're 12th on the board. 12-11 now to Fitzroy 16-18. There's the board. 83 points to 114, and we're about to enter the time-on period.
Very courageous little fellow, Bartlett. He's still rubbing the sore spots where he was collided rather heavily with Lazarus when he took that mark, but it won't worry him. He shows tons of courage, always gets on with the business. Richmond camp doesn't look very happy down there, Ken.
Back in the centre now as the tap goes to Fitzroy. The ball gathered in by Beard, though, or rather Strang driving it forward. Coming to the ball is Herod, who has played exceptionally well. The kick smothered beautifully by Northey. He's been a great player for Richmond. Gets a hand pass. Out it goes to Clay. Clay can pass it to Dean. He does. A short pass. Dean's going to run into trouble. He's caught. Luckily for him, the tackle was too high around his shoulder. Roger Dean, the Richmond captain, going to pass it short here. It's not a well-directed kick out towards Bergen. Bergen, however, has plenty of time. He's going to be tackled here by Murray. Bit slow getting rid of it. Murray pushes him off balance. The ball comes into the forward pocket. Knocked away, gathered in here by Bond. Bond drives it forward, and there's a mark to Moore, right in the goal square. And you'll have no trouble popping this through for Richmond's 13th goal and his 5th. There it is on its way, straight through the middle. 13 goals to Richmond, 13-11. 89 points, Fitzroy 16-18, 140.
Well, it appears to be too late, of course, with time on now being played. Fitzroy looked to have this game really sewn up now, but Richmond's still going on with it. I noticed that Bergen has been moved from Wall, Fitzroy centre-half forward, who has done so very, very well today. Bergen now was seen down on the forward line.
Well, Richmond are known for their fighting qualities. They'll have to kick some quick goals here, though, to have any chance of pulling this game out of the fire. There's Green knocking the ball forward. It's picked up here by Jewell. Jewell's long kick coming down to Moore. It's punched away, though, by Hodgkin. Comes out to Barrett. Barrett, a hand pass across to Burke. Burke's been shepherded off. Dummies nicely. Sends the ball forward. There's Murray setting himself for the mark. It's right underneath it. It comes clear, gathered in by Andrews. Andrews' hand pass goes out to Zonnenberg. Zonnenberg plays extremely well to get this ball out of the danger zone, sends it forward, but the mark is taken here by Richmond's Mike Green. Green with the ball, almost midfield on the outer side. Green kicks the ball, but umpire Crouch was not satisfied. And
Green's done this
back
twice, Ken, and I think he's running around his mark, you know. This is what's prompting the Fitzroy player on the mark to go at him, and I don't think this is wrong. I think he should be tackled.
There's his kick now, sending the ball to Jewell, who marks all on his own, just over Richmond's left half forward line. Jewell can put this well down towards the goal.
His kick is a grubber and a very bad one. Surprises everybody. Bond's got it. Tackled beautifully by Zonnenberg. And his kick goes downfield, picked up and almost thrown across by Wood to Hodgkin. Hodgkin's a bit slow as he's well tackled by Bartlett. And they're fighting on that boundary line for it. Roger Dean in the thick of it. Picked up and lost by Herod as he comes through like a bullet. Dean won't give up. And then eventually umpire's whistle blows. And the free kick is going, I think, we'll wait and see. Umpire Crouch is going to bounce it. From the bounce, in comes Russell Crowe and decides to thump it about 25 yards downfield. It's pretty dangerous as Tony Jewell's there. It's nicely picked up by Clay. Clay screws it back towards the goal square. Up they go. There's more to get his hands to it, and then it goes.
And
55. To 60 yards out and a very difficult angle. Burke is a long kick, like most of the Richmond side. Very good player. Kicks a punt kick and kicks it right down the 10-yard square. Big pack lead for it. Down in front it comes. Murray hits it out beautifully that time. Picked up and driven out of danger to centre wing position. Streaming after the ball, the Tigers overrun it badly, and the chance is here for Peoples, but he doesn't pick it up at Strang. Strang in a flash across to Bowden, who's now at centre half back. Bowden boots it down to the centre half forward zone. Well spoilt that time by Shearer. Past Zunenberg it goes. Picked up by Andrews. In a flash it goes out to Shearer. He then boots it wide out towards Peoples. Perfect football by Fitzroy, and Peoples laconically takes the mark. He says, I'll take my time. We're in front, and he kicks it across nicely, and it's marked there easily.
Padley.
By Padley, who's on. Padley across to Johnny Murphy. Murphy can have a shot for goal if he wants to. He's pushed, I thought, as he kicked it. Luckily it goes out towards Thompson. He gets a left foot snap for goal, but he blemishes his wonderful record with the shooting for goal. This time it's only behind.
He had a very quiet first half, young Thompson, but as the game's progressed, he's warmed up and has shown quite a lot of ability.
A bit more confidence, I think.
Richardson, the fullback, straight down the field, looking for Green. Crows with him. Oh, beautiful mark by David Wall once again.
He's been the star of the ground. He has
been
indeed.
a great player.
How many marks has he taken now? About 8 or 9? 7 marks. At centre half forward, and he's had in the order of 18 kicks. About 18 kicks so far.
And his short passes perfectly, and Fitzroy go 15 yards downfield in the person of Darryl Peoples.
This Richmond defence is very loose indeed, very haphazard.
Peoples, another accomplished player, but David Wall has been a find, because Doug Searle, their champion full forward, looks like being out for about 10 weeks for injury, as Peoples comes in with a long left foot drop kick, which is a bad one, but still it registers to behind for Fitzroy, and at the 30-minute mark that probably looks good enough, I think.
I think so.
16-19 or 16-20
16-20.
now. There's the board being changed. 16-20 to Richmond, 13-12.
Gary Richardson for the 20th time, of course, down towards Bowden. Bowden at centre half-back marks in front of Mike Andrews. His hand pass goes to Sheedy. Sheedy goes down from Russell Crowe, which Crowe would enjoy and wouldn't mind losing the free kick at this stage. And in the centre half-forward zone, the free kick will go to Richmond. Looks like Bustling Billy going back to take it.
Very close to siren time, and Fitzroy have got this game all sewn up. 16-20, 116 points. Richmond 13-12-90.
Barrett with a long drop kick, boots it right down to the goal square. Well played, Eric Moore. As Tony says, he's been one of their winning forwards. He and Norby have been the two great players up there for Richmond, the only two. And Moore with that beautiful spring once again.
Moore will have a shot right on the siren. Comes in, it's on its way, and he makes no mistake. Another goal to the Tigers, right on the siren, their 14th goal, 14-12, 96 points. Fitzroy, however, beating Richmond, the title holders, 16-20, 116, and that was Moore's 6th goal. A wonderful win to the young Fitzroy side, a great win indeed. And that no doubt will give them considerable confidence as they approach this 1970 season. Just repeating the final score, Fitzroy 16-20, 116 points. There's Billy Stephen, the coach of Fitzroy, being cheered off the ground. Richmond 14-12, 96 points. And as we see Billy Stephen go off, there's Stephen being cheered off the ground. He must be an extremely happy man. He's been a great player for Fitzroy over the years and is now proving himself a very worthy coach. And so we close this memorable sporting coverage from the Melbourne Cricket Ground, where for the first time Her Majesty the Queen attended a game of Australian rules football.